Coca Cola Enterprises is the world's biggest manufacturer, distributor, marketer, and merchandiser of Coca Cola branded products. We have around 75,000 people, which more than half of it mobile.
The tools that we had weren't working. We had a lot of one-way communication. We had a lot of push-down communication. We weren't really generating a lot of dialogue among employees.
So in September, we launched our Global Employee Portal powered by SharePoint through Microsoft Online. We also provided now the capability for those same employees to start leveraging SharePoint team sites. One of the goals of our intranet and the strategy of our intranet is to be a place of action.
From a business side, it's easy to use. It's easy to grant people access rights to, which is very important. They're very quickly seeing that SharePoint has a lot more features, functions, and familiarity than the old program, and adapting it quickly.
SharePoint is so very easy to use that our employees have been able to get their own team sites created. We've created a provisioning process, a wizard, which walks them through a series of screens. And then at the end of that, they have their own SharePoint site. In the first 4 weeks of our SharePoint implementation, we have nearly 800 team sites that have been created.
One of the things that we're trying to move to is that single version of the truth, where the information and data we have is in one central area that we can all manage. Our ability in the past to try and find files or find the individual that might have had the file, or if the individual left the organization, to be able to retrieve that was a challenge. Now with our launch of SharePoint, having the ability to come into one point, share that information, know who's got the information at the time and who used it last has been absolutely incredible.
From a security standpoint, we really need to be able to control what access each individual has. And so we have a lot more visibility to that now. We didn't have it before.
For us to be able to control who has access to what information, be able to expand that when needed and be able to contract it back has been a really great option that we've had with this program.
If you kind of looked at before where we were, it was very difficult for you to find someone and not just find someone, but actually connect with someone in the business. We're leveraging the SharePoint profile capability to create a place online for our employees where they'll have information about who they are, what their skills are, what their capabilities are, so that we can create connections within the company today that don't exist.
Coca Cola Enterprises now has a foundation that allows us to really understand the presence of our resources as well as what content is available. With over 74,000 employees, we need to be able to put our hands on the right information at the right time.
One of the frustrating things in the past is trying to find the file that you used before and you can't remember how you coded it. One of the things that SharePoint does is it really allows us to kind of code and manage that information that we can get it very quickly.
Because we've really based our foundation on SharePoint from a knowledge share standpoint, we really are able to structure our information where any resource can access it at any time.
We wanted to leverage a platform that could be a place of action. And so to not just push information, but to engage in that two-way dialogue to pull information.
So it should be someplace that you can go get news, but it should also just be fundamentally a place where you go and do your job, and it provides you the tools and resources you need, which we also know can drive effectiveness and efficiency.
It's the SharePoint hosted platform that's given us really that collaborative engagement model for our employees. That's a real win for Coca Cola Enterprises.